Hi. So here we're going to talk about how to kickstart your motivation. Well, you're going to be a little disappointed. I'm afraid I do not have a magic pill that is going to somewhat certainly all of a sudden kickstart you into high gear, into being crazy motivated to get fit, healthy, to exercise, and to stop having sugars, chocolates, and all of those amazing things that we like. I don't have that magic pill, and I think they are in limited quantity out in the world. Here's the thing. I have said to clients for many times that I'm not at all motivated to pay my mortgage. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit, because if I didn't have to pay my mortgage every month, I could go on a cruise at least a couple of times a year. I could be using that $1,400 for a whole lot of other things every month or all year round. So the problem is that if I don't pay my mortgage, we all know what happens. The bank comes knocking at the door. The problem is that your body, there's no one coming knocking at the door. And even when your body starts knocking and letting you know that things are starting to go wrong, likely you ignore them or you shuffle them off into getting older, or that's just the price to pay after 40, after 50, or whatever the reason, right? You start to, quote, live with things. I'm going to live with the sore neck and the sore knees, or I just had a baby, so I'm going to accept the fact that I'm going to be 25, 30 pounds overweight, or whatever the scenario might be. But things start to happen in your life, and you start to get a cold more often. You start to get sick a little bit more often, or your back hurts a lot, or you're feeling really stressed a lot more than normal, and you're not releasing that stress. So the problem is that people will accept a lot of pain in their life before they jump on the motivation train. Now, don't forget, I'm a massage therapist as well, and I deal with people who are living in a lot of pain for no reason at all. There's no age reason why they have to live in the pain that they do. A lot of lower back, a lot of upper back, mostly coming from a lot of tight hamstrings, high stress, lack of hydration, of micronutrients, of just pure stretching and stress management. So ironically enough, there is a gene in your body that will dictate whether you are more likely to enjoy working out and more likely to include fitness in your life, versus a gene that will say you're less likely to be motivated to work out and look after your body. I'm not sure that that's your past to say, I'm just not going to do it, because you have a price to pay. Much like when the bank comes to take away your house, your body is going to pay for all the choices that you're making today. It continues to pay for it every single day. And as the weeks and months and years roll into your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your body is slowly but surely paying the prices for the choices that you're making every single day of your life. And although you might not feel some of the instant pains and knock at the door every day, you will. And sometimes it's too late, or sometimes the road to recovery is way harder when you're looking at it at that point in time, instead of just doing a little bit of investment each time into both physically looking after your body and nutritionally, of course. So these are really important things to remember, because you don't just wake up one day with cancer. Cancer tumors are grown in your body over time. And, a cancer tumor, say the size of an avocado pit, is going to take 8 years to develop in your body. So this is this type of thing that when you just suddenly realize that you're sick because of a pain or a bump or a lump or fatigue or what have you, Your body has been trying to tell you for a very long time that something is wrong. So it's really up to you to listen to it, respond to it, and just have a daily practice and a daily routine that helps you to stay motivated to look after your body. Some of you guys have heard my story before of what kickstarted me into health, which was my grandmother. After she had a heart attack and a stroke, my grandmother was paralyzed from the left side down. And watching her for a 6-year period in a jail cell in that hospital with the gray walls and the limited lighting and the fluorescent half burnt out bulbs and the awful smells and the horrible sounds and the people and the dependability of, the nurses and all that sort of stuff. Like, for me, that was my wake-up call. It's a good, 18 years ago now. But, I decided right then and there that my body was non-negotiable. And negotiating time on how and when I could look after it was non-negotiable. I wake up every morning, I run, I do fitness. I watch what I eat every day, so that a good 80 to 90% of the time I'm ingesting foods that are very healthy for me. I practice regular fasting. I follow a ketogenic paleo lifestyle. And then 10 to 20% of the time, I'm going to enjoy the naughty stuff and the stuff that's going to create inflammation in my body and the stuff that's going to deteriorate cells and brain cells and all that fun stuff. I will choose to live a small portion of my life while I'll enjoy some of the delicious foods that we have in 2017. But our bodies were not created in 2017. They were created tens of thousands and thousands of years ago, and they were designed to survive in a certain place and time. And our bodies have done very, very well for those tens of thousands of years living in that lifestyle. And it's only been within the past 100 years where humans have changed all the rules. Why? Because they want to make money. They have changed all the rules for how our body was designed to move and to operate and to eat, because at the end of the line, they want to pack those grocery stores filled with people to buy all the stuff they have, aisle after aisle, carbohydrate after carbohydrate, inflammation after inflammation, glucose, making everybody really fat and sick. So, are you motivated? It's not the perkiest of podcasts, but I will tell you that this is the time, because today really is the first day of the rest of your life. It really is. I know it's cliche and I've said it a couple of times, but every single day you have an opportunity to make a new choice. Forget about yesterday. Yesterday's gone. Every day you have a new choice today to take your body, your health, your mind, your soul to another level. And even if tomorrow or the next day is not as good, you have an opportunity today to practice and learn new things. So continue along with this program, because I guarantee you I'm going to walk you step by step, hand in hand, through every single step that you can take to bring your health to a new level. So I certainly look forward to meeting and connecting with you one-on-one. I hope you're enjoying the challenge so far. So plant this little seed in your head, and let's be sure to talk about it when we connect. Have yourself an amazing day. Bye for now.